forward. Synagogue leader Samanta Woll, of course, that trial into her killing is still underway, and the main defendant in this case is planning to take the stand. In a stunning twist last Wednesday, Michael-Bolanos admitted that he discovered Woll's body. He says he didn't call police, though, because he feared they'd assume he was responsible. All of this, of course, has been a lengthy trial. We're now going into week 5. It began almost a month ago with jury selection on June 10th, and from there, after several days of witness testimony, the prosecution rested. That was last Tuesday, July 2nd. And then it was the defense's turn. And on the following day, Michael-Bolanos was called to testify. And 7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall's been following this trial ever since it began, and he joins us from downtown Detroit with what we can expect today.
Well, Alicia, see, that's the million-dollar question. We're not exactly sure what to expect today, especially after that bombshell testimony that Michael-Bolanos gave last Wednesday. He talked about saying that, hey, yes, I did break into cars, but no, I am no killer. We don't know if the defense is going to arrest today, if they're going to call more witnesses, but I tell you, Michael-Bolanos stood firm to his story that he had nothing to do with Samantha Woll's murder, and now he could give more testimony, which could further shake up this entire case. Michael-Bolanos testified in his own defense Wednesday. He described through his eyes what happened the night Detroit synagogue leader Samanta Woll was found fatally stabbed outside her Detroit home last October. He maintained that, yes, he was in the area, but had nothing to do with Woll's death.
I'm a black guy out in the middle of the night breaking into cars, and I found myself standing in front of a dead white woman. That doesn't look good at all.
Why did you panic?
Because I had just touched a dead person.
Okay. Did you kill that person?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Did you ever enter that person's house?
Absolutely not.
Did you ever remove any items from their pockets?
Absolutely not.
Did you stab Samantha Woll?
Absolutely not. I had no weapons on me that whole night. What I'm out there doing, I don't need no conflict, no confrontation with anybody.
Michael-Bolanos faces a murder charge and potential life behind bars. But while the prosecution has already rested, the defense continues attempts to create enough reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. If you recall, Woll's ex-boyfriend, Jeffrey Herbstman, testified earlier in the trial while given immunity. Police body cam footage was shown in court where Herbstman initially told authorities that he killed Woll. This all coming just weeks after she broke up with him. But he later recanted during testimony and said he mistakenly made the statement while on antidepressants and nerve treatments. As for the defendant, he further testified that
I didn't shake the body. I just checked the neck, put my hand kind of like in between right here. No air, no like breath or nothing. And once I realized that I just touched the dead person, I just grabbed the bag and I left. My first reaction was to reach for my phone, but I had to consider where I was and what I was doing at the time. And I didn't feel like, me personally, that would be a good idea to call the police. I was in an area where I didn't belong. I don't live over here. And my address is way on the west side, and I'm out breaking into people's cars.
We're back here live in downtown Detroit. He also said that he agreed to take a DNA test, a swab test. He said the reason was because I have nothing to hide. Who knows what else is going to come out in testimony when trial resumes later on today at 9 a.m. And as it's happening, we'll get it to you on air and online. We're here live just outside of the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in downtown Detroit. I'm Ryan Marshall for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, entering week 5 here and more to go. Ryan, of course, thank you for following it for us.